Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the Melanated Messenger. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who likes, shares, and subscribes. Those who comment on my videos and let me know that they resonate, I really do appreciate that. In this video, I will be doing an inspirational spread for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for right now, okay? This reading will not resonate with everyone, but I'm hoping it reaches as many people as possible. If you would like a personal reading, I can be reached at melanatedmessenger@gmail.com. If you would like to donate to my channel, I do have a PayPal as well as a Cash App under the Melanated Messenger as well. Let's get right into it. I call on Archangel Michael for protection. I call on Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I call on Universal and Source Energy. And I call on all six elements of the earth. Earth, fire, water, air, ether, and spirit. All right. Burning the little pebble centers. Okay. All right. So we'll be starting with the Spirit Song Tarot. I'll be picking a few tarot cards. Okay. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universe, and source, ascended masters, and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What inspirational messages from Spirit do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? One more time. All right, my connection is acting a fool, but we had the Six of Crystals that wanted to jump out. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. All right, the Six of Crystals is about synergy and gratitude. Okay, it's about giving and receiving. It's about balance. It's about gratitude. Okay. Now, the other three cards, first one out is going to be Shaman. Okay, divine wisdom and spiritual power. Okay. So a lot of you, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus directly because this is the Hierophant, okay? And this deck is called Shaman, okay? So some of you are working on your spirituality, working on your spiritual strength, working on your spiritual powers, okay? Some of you are looking into shamanism or seeing a shaman, okay? Some of you are going within and using this isolation time to go within and, you know, get on your spiritual path and get more spiritual, strength and energy and direction, okay? Beautiful energy. Next, we have the Seven of Shells, choice and ambitions, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, all right? The Seven of Shells is all about illusions, a fantasy. It could be about dreams, okay? With this shamanism card, some of you could be having prophetic dreams, spiritual dreams. So make sure that you're keeping you a dream journal, okay, next to your bed, pen and paper, so that you can get up. And if you get up during the night or as soon as you get up, you can write down what you dreamed about, okay? This is also having many paths and options, many paths that the universe has given you, and you're trying to choose which path is, they're asking you to choose wisely with this card, okay? Some of you, this is people. They're asking you to choose wisely if you're choosing between more than one person. Last but not least, we have the Hermit, okay? So this is, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. And this is all about contemplation and wisdom as well. This is about the same thing I just said. Going within, isolating yourself because we're already isolated, and going within and finding your spiritual path, okay? Finding out where you should be going on your spiritual journey. Finding out what life purpose is, okay? This is very spiritual energy right now, okay? Beautiful. Let's clarify these cards really quick, which I already have done. The Queen of Shells is clarifying the Shaman, okay? So some of you are definitely dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This Queen of Shells represents peace and compassion, okay? So going within with the Hermit card, going within with the Shaman card, going within and exploring your spiritual side, your spiritual self, okay? And going in, and with you going in within and doing this, it's making you more of a peaceful person, a more of compassionate person, coming from a place of love, okay? Coming from a place of an open heart, okay? So yes, a lot of you are in a peaceful place right now because you have the divine wisdom and the spiritual power because you've been going within. Now what's clarifying the Seven of Shells is Major Arcana the Hangman, okay? Which is all about patience and perspective. Changing your perspective, looking at things in a different way, okay? Maybe waiting on more information or more clarity. Okay, and that's what's clarifying this Seven of Shells. So some of you are in contemplation and reflecting on things and thinking about things before you make a choice, okay? Before you figure out which way you want to go in a situation. You're just hanging there. Some of you are actually doing yoga. Some of you are actually in a peaceful place right now, contemplating meditation, prayer, whatever it is that you do, okay? So that you can choose the path that you want to go on after this, okay? Four of Acorns, which is all, that's just the Four Wands, which is about comfort, community, family, marriage, okay? So yes, and that's what's clarifying the Hermit. So you're going within and you're receiving that spiritual clarity and that spiritual guidance, okay? And a lot of you are doing this with family because everybody is inside. So maybe you're doing this with family. Maybe you are teaching your family about what you know spiritually, okay? Maybe you're teaching your mate about what you know spiritually. But either way, with you going within with the Hermit, you're making sure that with the Four of Acorns, you're building your strong foundation. Okay, because this is all about firm foundations as well, making sure your foundation is solid, strong, and firm. So you're building your spirituality and you're working on that base chakra all the way up, working on your chakra system, and you are building a strong foundation here. Beautiful, Aquarius. Moving along, we're going to pick from the Psychic Oracle deck, okay? I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universe and source, ascended masters and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Messages of inspiration from Spirit. Messages of inspiration from Spirit for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First message is discontentment, and boredom. So some of you are bored and discontented this time because like a lot of us are in the house, isolated, okay? So a lot of you may be bored and discontent, okay? Or just feeling a sense of sadness, okay? But find a book to read, find a nice movie to watch, you know, something that's going to lift your spirits up and bring you out of boredom, okay? The next card is Truth. This is Judgment, the Major Arcana Judgment card, and this deck is called Truth. So a lot of you are finding truth out, going within and finding truth, knowing yourself, finding your truth, okay? Knowing thyself. This is also, some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening. Some of you are being judged, okay? Some of you are finding out what your life purpose is at this time. So you're stepping into your truth, speaking your truth, and stepping into your power. Beautiful, Aquarius. Wow, then we have the balance card, number 11, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, okay? If not, this is all about balance. This is about staying balanced, mind, body, and spirit. And it looks like you're doing everything you need to do to maintain that, okay? Beautiful. Yep, some of you, your intuitions are very powerful at this time, okay? Some of you are coming out of a place of lack and discontentment. And some of you are just working on your craft. Excuse the background noise. They is doing too much. Next, we're going to choose from the Energy Oracle deck. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universe and source, ascended masters and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What inspirational messages from Spirit do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right. Man holding a heart. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio for sure. Okay? And some of you are going to meet a new love interest at this time. Okay? Some of you are just meeting a love interest or going to walk into a love interest. Or some of you are a renewal of an already existing relationship is happening. So there's a resurgence of this Venus love energy, okay? So you're being more loving, more compassionate, okay? You're able to talk and communicate better, okay? So for those who are not already in a relationship, you may have a love interest coming in real soon. Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. That's the crown chakra. So like I said, Aquarius, you're definitely really connected to the divine at this time. You're receiving spiritual messages straight from your crown chakra from the divine. Highly in tune with the spiritual energy in the spiritual world. Okay? Um, very, very powerful. Okay? You're in a very powerful energy at this time. Alright? Archangel Uriel is with you. Next, we have appreciation. Okay, so some of you are in a place of gratitude. You know, just really appreciating everything you have and everybody that's in your life. Okay, and gratitude is the attitude. Okay, being on the frequency of gratitude attracts more things to be grateful for in your life. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have community. So some of you are around family, friends, or celebrating some type of party, event, celebration, or some of you are just actually really helping in your community at this time. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and choose from the Peace Oracle deck. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universal source, ascended masters, and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What spiritual, inspirational messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I don't know if that was 3 times or not, but we're going to go ahead. Didn't I just say that? Quit playing with me, man. Gratitude, okay? Gratitude. I just literally spoke on gratitude. All right, I'm going to read on this card. Okay, Aquarius. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. That's by Melody Beattie. Every sunset brings fresh reasons for thanks. Acknowledge the gifts of this day with grace and gratitude. The many splendored hand of life reaches out to you and thanks for all that you bring to the world. Return the gratitude by living this day well. Rejoice in the glory of life. The divinatory meaning here is seek out the positive in a situation. Appreciate all that is before you. Keep your eyes peeled for a diamond in the coal pile. Something good has begun. Affirmation is, how lucky I am. I make a difference to the world and the world is thankful for me. My heart sings with the gifts of joy, love, and gratitude. I am openly and generously thankful for all that I can give, feel, and be today. Blessings to all. Absolutely beautiful. The bottom of the deck we have contemplation, okay? Now, we're going to choose from the Heal Yourself deck to see what we need to heal at this time. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universal source, ascended masters, and ancestors. What messages of gratitude and inspiration do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Selling out. Okay, selling out. Don't sell yourself short, Aquarius. Do not do it. So it says your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and okay. The bottom of the deck, we have pay attention to signs, okay? And I'm going to read on that card really fast as well because I really feel like that has something to do with this also. Pay attention to signs. Signs are all around you. Open your mind and pay closer attention to your environment. Your angels know that you have been feeling lost about the direction you need to take in your life and the decisions you need to make. They have heard your frustrations and your pleas for help. They ask you to slow down, stop focusing on the problem, and allow solution to come into your reality. Your spiritual helpers have been organizing synchronistic events and supporting for you, but you keep thinking in the same stubborn way. Relax and look at life in a more creative way. Pay attention to repetitive signs and signals. A sign can come in the form of a song, a movie, a book, nature, animals, people, thoughts, dreams, visions, etc. At times, your body also gives you signs. Your body may be telling you to rest, change your diet, or to work on challenging emotions. Be sure to take these signals seriously. Okay? Moving along, we're going to go ahead and choose from the Angels Answers deck. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universe, and source, ascended masters, and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What inspirational messages from Spirit do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Whoa. One more time. Alright. We had one that popped out. The one that popped out is ask for help from others. Okay, so ask for help from others, meaning your spiritual team, friends, family, etc. Forgiveness. Some of you need to forgive yourself and others. Okay. If you believe, you can achieve. If you believe it, anything can happen. Okay. Last but not least, perfect timing. So this is the perfect timing to do whatever it is that you need to do, baby. Okay? Bottom of the deck, a lot of you have improving health. Okay? Your health will be improving. Beautiful. Last but not least, let's choose from the Buddha Wisdom deck. I clear these cards and ask that nothing but messages of divine love come through them, and so it is done. Spirit guides, angels, universe, and source, ascended masters, and ancestors. What messages do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What inspirational messages from Spirit do you have for my Aquarius? Whoa. That didn't want to go. Alright. Alright. First message says, don't let worldly temptations lead you astray. Don't let worldly temptations lead you astray. Purify the mind with wholesome thoughts. Calmness arises. Okay? Last but not least, we have, in the silence of meditation, you acknowledge mistakes that you have made. You let them go. Okay? So, acknowledging your mistakes and letting them go in meditation. Alright? The bottom of the deck says, if with kindly generosity one merely has the wish to soothe the aching hearts of beings, such merit has no bounds. So Aquarius, that is all I have for you at this time. I hope you like this reading. I hope this reading helps someone. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace, love, and light.